So part two of church hurt. So like I was saying, he comes back and I'm very upset and I'm looking at my husband. They commenced the singing now. So my husband's standing up and I'm sitting down because I'm not in no mood to sing church songs. And I'm looking in the pulpit and then I'm looking at Whitney and she looks down. And I look up at my husband and he wouldn't look at me at all. He's just singing away. And I look up in the pulpit and I'm looking at Whitney and she wouldn't look. And then finally she looks at me and she gives me this. Honey, that's when the devil came out. Because I stood up, I took that Bible, and I say, fuck this Bible, and I ripped it up. And then everybody looking at me, the singing stopped. Everybody, oh Lord, and they run to me. And then they got me in a prayer circle, and they speaking in tongues, and they laying hands on me like, oh, get the devil, oh, get Satan out the church, oh, blah, blah, blah. But honey, I got out that prayer circle, and my ass lunged in that pulpit. You hear me? I lunged in that pulpit, and I was laying hands on Whitney. I was laying them hands all on Whitney. All over, I was laying them hands, honey. Now, I don't promote violence, but I was laying hands on her. Then they got me to prayer circle. I ain't never had so much olive oil, holy oil sprayed on me. I mean, but my suit was just covered with holy. They praying, oh, shaka-laka boom, oh, shaka-laka, oh, speaking in tongues. I got out that prayer circle. I said, y'all praying for the wrong motherfuckers. Y'all got to pray for them too right there. I get over there and I straddle my husband and I start laying hands on him. I was laying hands all over his face. And he just, y'all know, because I can't say it on TikTok. Anyway, they pulled me off. I probably had about 30-some people praying over me, throwing oil on me, speaking in tongue over me. And that's the last time I went to church. But honey, I laid some hands that day. And then I went home. I had 30 days off. So I stayed at my house for 2 more weeks. And his ass didn't show up at all because he know, because I was hot. And then I went to Texas to my mama's house before I went back to Korea. And the good Lord blessed me with 15 more years of my career because I retired. I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get on the bladder report, but I laid some hands in church that day. Yes, that was a good day. I don't even think my ex-husband been to church since. But last story. So when I returned from Korea to pack my household goods to go to my next duty station in California, I was in Kroger's, and there was this family of 4 at the meat department, and I was getting some things, and they just kept looking at me and looking at me. And then this lady said, excuse me, I'm so sorry, do you go to yada 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 church? And I said, I used to. And he's like, your husband is John Doe Williams? And I said, he was. And they said, then the husband said, man, my wife been trying to get me to go to church for like 3 years, and I just went that Sunday. That was the best service I ever went to. Anyway, y'all enjoy your eating.